In today's video, I'm going to cover a mechanic that a lot of people struggle to do, the flip reset. I'll be going over how to hit one and do it consistently, and we'll also go over some training packs that will help a lot with this. So without wasting any more time, let's hop right into it. Before we actually get into the video, I want to talk about that I have a controller overlay to show you guys every single thing I'm doing when I show you guys a tutorial, and I'll also put my controller settings on the screen right here, and you can see what controls I have for the flip reset. I have them highlighted with the ones that you'll need. But let's actually get into the tutorial. Okay, so step one, which is the most important of the tutorial, is the setup. And you probably won't believe me because you want to focus on the scoring aspect of it, but the setup is what gets you to that point. So this is why it's the most important. You want to hit the ball on the left side of your car so the ball goes towards the opponent's goal and gives you a good height and land on the reset. I recommend doing it from the halfway point because it's easier on yourself to land one and also score a flip reset if you do it from the halfway point. If you do it from like your side of the field, there's so much more you have to worry about with the angle and how far you need to hit it, how fast you need to hit it. There's just a lot more to focus on. So to begin, when you're first starting out how to do a reset, do it from the halfway point. It'll just be a lot easier on yourself, and all you have to worry about is just hitting it from the left side and make the ball go towards the opponent's net. Now that we've talked about how to do the setup, or what you need to do for the setup, I'm going to talk about how you need to get the ball to go towards the net. And what you need to do is have the ball on the left side of your car. So as you can see here, you can see my Octane, you can see that left headlight right there. That's where the ball needs to be. It needs to be on that left headlight. So when you go for it, right, see how it's on that left headlight right there? And then when I go to hit it, it goes towards the net. So we wanna have it on any car you're on, you wanna have it on the left side of the car. And that's how the ball will go towards the net you're trying to score on. Now going into step 2, we're going to talk about speed. Speed is key for hitting a reset because if you go too fast, the ball goes straight to the ceiling. Like if I were to go for the ball and just go straight into it, you see how it hits the ceiling? We're not going to land a reset off that. No one who starts doing a reset will get even close to landing one of those. And if we go too slow, right here, if we go too slow, and we go up for a reset, you see how we get no height? Us getting no height on the ball is going to cause us to not get an angle on a reset, like, so we're not able to land one. So to fix this, we have to match the ball's speed. And how to match the ball's speed is when you go for the setup, right? Having the ball go towards the net like that. When you go for one, when you hit that ball and you jump off, you see how the ball and the car are going up and down at the same exact time? You know, they fall at the exact same time. That's what you need. That's what you need to land a reset, is to be able to match the ball's trajectory on when it goes up and when it comes down. That is what's going to be super, super key to landing a reset. Now, before we actually get to how you need to land the flip reset, you want to continue to take the ball up the wall. When you roll it up, make that first contact off the wall and brake. If you can get that down every single time, you'll be able to hit that flip reset in no time. So go into free play, you know, I'll have a training pack right here. You can go into that if you want to, but I do recommend being in free play because it gives you more control. And just take that ball up the wall right at the halfway point, roll it up, make that first contact and brake. Keep doing that, and when you get that place in your head to where it can become muscle memory, then we can go into the next step, which is how to follow up the ball. Now, to follow up the ball, all you need to do is hit it up, brake, and land your car on the ball. It's easier said than done, so we're going to break it up into a few parts. When you go to follow up the ball, you need to look for a few things. You need to have your nose of the car pointing up at the ball when you follow it up. So when you go to hit it, have your nose following the ball. You know, it's pointed at the ball the entire time. I know that was a bad setup, but you get the gist. You see how the nose of my car was pointed up at the ball the entire time. See that? Keep your nose pointed up at the ball. And then 2 is the actually landing it part. It'll take a lot of practice and it'll take a little bit of air rolling. It'll be the hardest part because this is you actually landing the flip reset. But after some practice, you can get it down in no time. So just be patient, you know, keep practicing and you'll get it in no time. You go up for that ball, you hit it, keep your nose faced at the cart, and then air roll a little bit to actually land that reset. So for example, hit that ball up, have my nose point at the car, air roll, reset. And you get it like that. And I get how this can be a little bit confusing and tricky to understand the first time, because you also need to know how to control your car when it's flying backwards. But I have a video right here. It'll be on the screen. This is one of my good friends made this video. He talked about car control and also how to control your car when it's backwards. So I recommend to watch this video before you finish this tutorial, and when you figure out how to control your car in the air, it will definitely help you learn how to actually land this reset. When you go to follow up the ball and you have your nose pointed at the car, you have to be able to learn how to fly backwards. Even me, who's been playing this game for a long time, can't even do it myself. So it's something I even have to work on. But that video would definitely help you learn how to control your car backwards, and will also help you learn how to hit this reset. Another thing we'll talk about is how to create distance on the ball. Creating distance will help you land the reset, as you can follow up on the ball's trajectory when it comes to its apex or the max height to actually get the reset. And what I mean by that is when you go for it and you see how that ball goes up as high as it can and then it comes down, that's where we need to hit that reset, is when it gets to that apex. So when you start, right, you want to learn when you hit that ball to learn how to brake. And I'm not saying full brake, we just want to tap it for a split second. And us tapping it for a split second will have the ball go up in the air to where it will be easier for us to figure out where our car needs to be to actually land the reset. So for example, when I hit this ball and I hit it off that wall, I want to brake for a split second. And I'll slow it down and I'll show you how I actually did it, because it's a split second. And so right here, when I got that ball, just a split second of braking to create distance with the ball, and it gives me time to react to where I need to actually place my car under the ball. And I'll do it again right here too. When I go to hit that ball, I brake, and then I'm able to land that reset. And that's what we need. That's what we need right there. We need to hit that split second brake, create distance on the ball, and give us a lot more time to react and figure out where we need to put our car. And if there's anything I've missed during this tutorial, or there's something you're stuck on, make sure to tell me down in the comments. I will make sure to reply to you if I have the answer, or if you need me to, I can post another version of this covering those other things I might have missed. But if there's maybe a problem you're having where after you hit that reset, you don't know how to follow it up, the 2 most common mistakes are: 1, you're still holding on to boost, and 2, you're still holding on to your acceleration button. And to fix those, when you go for that reset, make sure you see what you're doing, or you feel what you're doing with your fingers, and tell yourself if you are doing any of those mistakes, because when you go for this reset, when you get to that reset, you don't need to hold on to anything at that point. When you hit that, you land that reset, you don't need to hit your acceleration or your boost button until after you landed it. After you landed it and your car is set up, then you can start doing it again. So right here, I go up for it, reset, see how I stop doing stuff, and then when I'm ready, I can start boosting and accelerating again. So if that was something you were stuck on, that's the two most common mistakes. So if you are having that happen to you, that's how you can fix it. But if there's anything else, do make sure to comment down below. I will get back to you and give you your answer. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.